Yes, Alex is a 5'11" senior.
It's either Gallego or Gallego.
Yeah, he is a foreign exchange student. The name is brutal.
So we're sorry, Alex.
Sorry, Alex. Jaden Shim, a 5'7" sophomore, also starts, and Brennan Aldridge, a 5'10" freshman, and David Young, a freshman in there as well, and he wears number 22. He gets the start. So Weskan Coyotes are going to fall into a 2-3 zone. Northern Valley starts it and going to swing it all the way around. Jason Cox, I thought he was going to fire, tries to get it into Skimper. In there with the steal is Shim, but now Shim's going to be called for the travel. Northern Valley will take over on the side. I don't mind the strategy there, trying to shove it into Drew Skimper. It's worked pretty well so far this year in the junior varsity side. Kai Cox gets it into Skimper, couple dribbles. Kai's going to fire a wide open three. Going to be long, but Hansen's going to be there for the rebound and backing around it all the way it goes. They move the ball extremely well the way this Northern Valley junior varsity team does, and they got their money,
That's
man.
why they throw it into the middle right there. Drew Skimper is just so smooth. Pretty much any jump shot in the middle of the paint there. If he doesn't have a guy with a hand in his face, it's almost automatic.
So Northern Valley's gone with a matchup, man-to-man pressure, full court here situation. Here's Young. Now he's got it over to Shim. And that's Aldridge there dribbling the ball. Into the corner to Alex. Shim fights off Preston for it, controls it at half court, trying to make something go. Here's Aldridge. Into Alex. Young over here in the corner is going to go around with a little left-handed jumper. Jason Cox got beat. I think he might have twisted his ankle, but here comes Brody Preston the other direction, going to fire an open jump shot. Is Hansen's going to be no good, and Jason's going to wobble around here. Looks like he's going to go to the bench. He's going to have to get that thing taped and ready back to go because that's it for the bench. Aaron Hendrickson is now in the game.
Yeah, guys are going to get pretty tired. I think he just kind of came down a little awkward on the side of his foot. It didn't look like it was something that'll be too serious, hopefully. Maybe he just keeps it loose over there and can get back into the game here pretty soon.
Inside, left-hander up and good for Drew Skimper. He had the steal in that one, got unselfish and decided to go ahead. Weskan, the player, thought that there was looked like he thought that he was playing at home, where I believe they have that restraining line out there at Weskan. Yep. And did not take the ball all the way out of bounds. We'll have a violation in Northern Valley to take over. Hansen wide open for a three. Splash!
And he has been hot from downtown the last two games. I think last game he was 4 for 5, and most of that damage came in the third quarter.
Broke the press here this time by Shim. But Northern Valley hits it out. Shim to inbound it here underneath. The sophomore Shim into Alex. And the offense will be set here by Aldridge. They've got like a 4-out scenario right here, going back and forth, trying to move it around. Drew Skipper with his second steal of the game. He's going to get a nice pass to Kai Cox. He's going to be challenged at the rim. He's going to miss it, but in Northern Valley with another offensive rebound. Preston now to Hansen. He's going to get called for the travel. He kind of crow-hopped in there, didn't he, Aim?
Yeah, he did a little bit. I think he looked like he was deciding if he was going to take the shot and just kind of got caught doing one too many things there.
It was a pretty good dance step. It's just traveling every time.
Yep. Brad Cox isn't going to miss that one. He's over there on the officiating crew with Riley Sides, a couple of Northern Valley alum calling the JV.
Another steal here, but David Young with the steal here for the Coyotes. As the left-hander gets it over to Aldridge. Aldridge sweeps it inside to Alex. A little strong, but it'll stay here off of Preston. 7-0 early in this one. Northern Valley up on Weskan. Ball stays here as Hendrickson had his hand on it coming in. Here's Young with another little floater in there with the left hand. No good. Brody Preston with a rebound, and he's running. Nice pass up to Hansen. He's going to stop, control, figure out what's going to go on here. And now we swing it around the top of the key. Now to Cox. Inside to Hendrickson. He's got position. He's going to go up. He's going to miss this rebound. And David Young with the rebound. No, that's the first time Northern Valley hasn't got an offensive rebound in this set. Timeout here called by Weskan. We'll take it with them. Northern Valley up 7-0.
Island, Kansas area, look no further than the First National Bank and Trust in Long Island. They feature all types of banking for your banking needs. Checking accounts, savings accounts. Also available are loans of all types, including agricultural loans, auto loans, personal loans, and they also feature, of course, online banking. And whether you're saving for a special purchase or thinking about the future, they've got a variety of saving options as well. It's all available at the First National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Long Island Ready Mix has what you're looking for in your concrete needs. With fast delivery with a consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high-quality cement.
Aim, you might have caught it there. We were looking at that last collision back, and looked like that Alex.
We're going to say Gallego. That's
Gallego.
how I'm going to say his name. But
Gallego.
he looks like he's back in the game after that timeout. I was kind of worried that maybe he came down on his ankle a little gingerly there, but he's back in the corner. And
as Shim takes it hard to the glass here, it's going to be knocked out and turned over. I had my head down, didn't quite get all of that, but it doesn't matter. Northern Valley's going to control and set the offense. The offense here against this zone defense, a lot of these teams have been playing a man-to-man. Let's see if they can do a little bit of zone breaking from the outside. Hanson got that first one, but this is a poor pass here by Hanson. It's going to cause a turnover, and Weskan will take over.
Kind of just a low snap there, I suppose.
Yeah, a low snap would be a great way to put it. Went right through Preston's legs. Preston using his hands a little too much on this one. He'll be called for his first, team first on the night. Northern Valley, we talked about their scoring efficiency, has gone about a minute and a half without a bucket, which is a lot for this team.
Yeah, that's pretty rare for their JV games this year.
As we speak of it, Brody Preston with a steal at half court. Layup is good, giving Brody 2 for the evening.
Might have got away with a little bit of a travel there, but
it happens.
It happens.
Here's Aldridge. Goes into the middle. Going to get it to Alex now to David Young. David Young with that nice little left-hand floater. He just hasn't been able to find it. It's a nice shot in there. He just can't get the ball to go. Hanson's going to come away, and he's going to push. I like the control that Hanson's been playing with these last couple nights. Nobody's guarding Hendrickson.
Surprised
him. He wasn't ready for it either.
He was shocked that no one was ready on defense on him.
So Drew Skimper cleans up the offensive rebound and the score. He's 3 for 3 on the night with a quick 6 points here in the first quarter. Alex all the way to the top of the key, now to Shim. Back to Alex on the wing. As Weskan's trying to find something here, a three-pointer up and no good for Aldridge and Northern Valley to run all front of everybody. Hanson has it blocked by Shim, or excuse me, that was Aldridge with that great play. See if we can get that on the replay. Look at the hustle here by Aldridge. Hanson's a pretty good athlete. The long arms of Aldridge gets in there and blocks that shot.
Yeah, that was very impressive defensive play there, and good job by him hustling back and not letting Northern Valley get an easy 2.
Hendrickson trying to get it over the rim from down there. He's left a couple of them short, otherwise he'd have 6. He misses this one, and Aldridge will control here as he dribbles up with a tough pressure against good defense here of Hanson. Shim trying to go around Brody Preston. Now he stopped. Now the ball's dead in the corner. Gets it to Alex. Alex kind of dead in the water as well. Gets a nice turnaround here by Aldridge. No good. Rebound Cox. Swing. Northern Valley three-pointer up there. No good by Hanson. Northern Valley controls the offensive rebound. Cox looking for somewhere to go with it now as Northern Valley just continues to swing it around. They get it inside to Hendrickson. He does the same. He's got to get that ball up just a little bit more.
He's got great body positioning down there. He's getting deep into the paint. He just cannot finish those shots so far.
David Young's going to be whistled for a travel here. Went for a pump fake, and his pivot feet kind of got switched. Northern Valley to take it out. Inside to Skimper, one dribble, pump fake, up and good. 4 for 4, give him 8. David Young now to Aldridge, trying to fight the timeline. Hanson plays good. He stands tall and gets the guy to go right out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by Hanson there. And it helps a lot when you're one of the fastest guys on the court to be able to shuffle your feet that quick to make sure you're staying in front of him.
Yeah, not too many of them were going to beat him in the 100-yard dash either. Pretty quick kid.
No, not quite.
This is a long jumper here for Hanson is good.
His shot has really developed well this year. I mean, he's always been a pretty good shooter, but maybe it's just that confidence that he's got to gain with the JV time this year. But it just seems like his shot is falling a lot more and a lot more frequently.
I like what you talked about there, Aim, about the confidence. And you can see Northern Valley, they look like they're a little bit of a superior team here. But we got to remember, Weskan Coyotes, this is their first JV game out.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure out their own offensive, what they're going to do and get comfortable in it. They played here reasonably well. They've got a couple, like this shot right there by Shim. Nice play.
Good backdoor cut there.
And that's all just kind of getting comfortable, getting into the game, and having some confidence. Inside to Skimper, make it 5 for 5 for Drew Skimper.
Man, he's efficient,
10.
isn't he?
He's like Shaquille O'Neal, except he doesn't dunk.
I don't know if he bricks as many free throws either.
No, probably not. Ball's going to be thrown out of bounds by the Coyotes. The Huskies will take it out underneath as we work under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You didn't miss it. We didn't play it. Only going to play 2 here tonight. Left hand up and good for Drew Skimper. 6 for 6. He's got 2 of them in with his left hand, 4 of them in with his right hand. Not like we're keeping count. This one's going to go off David. Oh, and Coach Cox misses that one as it's going to stay with Weskan. Well, it was my coach. I guess that's why I call him Coach Cox, huh? That works. This one's going to stay here with Weskan as well.
Sorry about this camera angle here. I'll make sure we get that fixed for the coming games.
Got to go up higher, right?
Yeah, we got to go up a little higher.
I didn't see that one. You're going to have to talk about it.
It looks like Brody Preston was just trying to get a steal there and kind of got tangled up with the Weskan ball carrier there. And
the ball carrier, huh?
Sorry. He was going for the tackle. It made me feel like I was watching football there.
So under 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter as David's trying to get one off here now to Aldridge. Goes to the rim, throws one up. Going to be no good. Controlled by Skimper. And that's the horn. 19-2 Northern Valley. Going to be heading this basketball game.
Yeah.
We'll be back after
Ball
these messages.
dribbler.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more. Glenn and
So we'll be back here with our second quarter action of play.
In our basketball game.
Except it's not the second quarter. It's the second quarter that we're going to play tonight, but they see it up there, the little green number at the bottom of your screen. That says 4. That means we're about done here. 8 minutes to go in this one. Then we're going to go into the varsity girls action, which I'm pretty excited about, really. We'll get into that later, but and then the boys action. Both boys teams are 3-6 on the year, and so anticipate a good matchup on that side of it as well. Northern Valley's fell back into a zone here. Looks like a 2-3 trying to stretch out as Aldridge will get an opportunity to 3, and this one's no good. Jason Cox is back into the game. He's kind of hobbling around out there, but he's back in there, seeing what he can do. Inside to Drew Skimper. Now skip pass to Hanson to fire another three. This one rattles around and no good. Skimper's going to get blocked on this one. And ball tied up in there between Cox and David. David Young.
Northern Valley's ball now. That's part of the problem with only having – we talk about how good this JV has been. One place where you see issues, though, is they only have 6 guys. So when guys start to get tired or someone's injured a little bit, it kind of slows them down, especially on the offensive side, which maybe we've seen a little bit tonight. I suppose they came out of the gate a little slow, but they kind of went on a little tear there at the end to stick with their scoring average.
Nice shot by Shim, but it's just going to be long. That's Jaden Shim, the sophomore. As the Coyotes have fell back into that zone defense. Good play there by Alex. Yeah, I'm not.
Gallego?
Gallego.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I'll say it after you say it.
All right.
So Alex Gallego with that.
And I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. I'm sorry, Alex.
No, but I like his shoes best. I'm a purple fan.
He does have some pretty sweet shoes out there.
That's right. Cox is going to miss this 3. Offensive rebound controlled by Hanson. I believe that's probably about his 4th offensive rebound. Swing it all the way around to Cox. This one's knocked out of there by Alex. A steal by him. Here comes Aldridge. Pushing with a little confidence here. It looks like inside here to Alex. He's going to spin, pump, jump, score. No, that one does not go. Drew Skimper reaches up real high with those soft hands and grabs that rebound. Inside to Skimper. He's going to dribble around him, probably gets fouled, and does get fouled. He'll go to the line.
And that's about the only way to get him to not make the shot.
I think they're going to get the first foul here on the Coyotes. Is going to go in the books against Aldridge, his first team first. Drew Skimper to the line to shoot his first free throws of the night, sitting at 15.
Make that 16.
No, 15.
Oh, you counted that?
Oh, he's only got 1 free throw. He's got to make 2 free throws to make 2 points.
Okay.
Odds and evens.
You're right. I was getting ahead of myself. I was just getting excited.
Yeah, I can already put it in the books. I'm not too worried.
Make it
about
16.
Make it 16. Big Smooth
I had confidence in him there.
Showed up again here tonight. 23-2, Northern Valley up big as they fell into their 2-3 zone. David Young looking where to go, and it gets back to Aldridge inside to Alex. Aldridge is going to be open for a 3. He'll fire away. This is going to be long, controlled by Cox. Preston pushes the issue now to Hanson. Swing it all the way around and inside to Drew Skimper. Fouled, and he missed it.
Almost thought it was going in. It's just been one of those nights for Drew. Everything that comes out of his hand, you almost have to think it's going in.
I think he gets fouled, looks at the official, then decides to shoot it, and still almost makes it. Oh, man, we're talking him up too much. He doesn't make that one. That foul goes against Shim, his first, team second. Skimper's second, up and good.
But we know he's human now again.
No, he's human. For you Weskan fans wanting to know, we have done every Northern Valley game this year. So, yeah, if we're both Northern Valley grads. So Northern Valley we might sound like homers a little bit at points and times, but we will try and get your team's accurate stats and accurate play all night long as well.
And we always appreciate good basketball no matter which team it comes from.
That's right, and Drew Skimper is dominated again. Back to the line. He'll shoot free throws 5 and 6 on the night. Second one up and good for Drew. Aldridge crosses over here at the timeline, making his team get into what they want. Looks like they're running a 4-out one at the high post scenario, just trying to get some guys to move around here. As David Young tries to squeeze one by Hanson, can't get it done. Nice scoop with the left hand up and in. Here's Shim going to split the defense, kick out to Alex in the corner. He's going to fire with his toes on the line. This one's no good. Hanson with the rebound. Preston into the corner to Kai Cox, quickly inside to Drew Skimper with his left hand, and he's going to get a foul call and go right back to the free throw line. Kind of got him in the head that time as he caught it deep, and he not much of a choice. We just talked about it. Foul him, right?
Yep. That's the only way he's missed tonight.
He did miss one shot. Don't be over-talking him too much.
It was a foul.
No. Yeah, well, they didn't call it.
Oh.
He does have one miss on the books.
Okay.
Into the game, number 24, Lane Purvis, the 6'2 junior now for Weskan. And Northern Valley will enter with Jason Cox and sit down the extremely hot hand of Drew Skimper. I think I got unofficially 21 already in the game for Skimper of the 30 of Northern Valley. Kai Cox now to Preston, looked at a three, got two lackadaisical, and David Young stole it from him.
I like the way David Young plays defense up there at the top of the key. He's just got some pretty active hands. He's not going to make it easy on the ball dribbler, not ball carrier.
Purvis inside, he'll catch it and score. He just checked into the game and didn't waste any time putting his name into the books as Lane Purvis scores that bucket.
Yeah, and he's kind of the size that the Weskan Cars have been lacking in this game, which is a big part of why we've been talking about Drew Skimper so much. He's just kind of been dominating the middle of the floor there.
Young with almost another steals. They're going to find Cox in the middle now, and he's going to miss this one. But Kai Cox with the offensive rebound, kicks to Jeremiah Hanson. High, arcing, splashing shot. Jeremiah Hanson's second three of the game.
Yeah, and it just seems like good things happen to teams who can figure out how to win that offensive rebound battle. You just create a lot more opportunities for your team to score.
All the way around was Aldridge. He's now going to try and scoop, and he's going to get pushed in there. I think they're going to get Brody, Preston, and possibly Hendrickson. Both of them, I think, fouled him.
If they could give it to both, they probably would. It looks like they're going to give it to Hendrickson this time.
Hendrickson's going to get the one in the books. It'll be the third team foul, first for Aaron. This shot by Aldridge is just a bit long. Aldridge, a 5'10 freshman. His second attempt is off to the right, controlled by Kai Cox. 33-4, 3 minutes to go here in this one as Northern Valley's out to a commanding lead. Here's Cox with a runner. Splash with the teardrop. Wow, that was pretty special there by Cox. As we'll hit the replay button. Look at this high arcing teardrop for him. Looked pretty as we got to the other end of the floor. Coach Summers wants to talk it over with his troops, and we'll take a break with him.
All-American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All-American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All-American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
.245 here to go in this one before we're on to the varsity matchups. This one's stolen out of there by Hendrickson. Northern Valley out commanding, and they've been out into the races all night long. Jeremiah misses this one a little strong, but once again the offensive rebound controlled by Northern Valley.
Yeah, good play there by Kai Cox, keeping the ball alive and keeping it in the hands of the Huskies.
Trying to go low to Hendrickson as he turns. Aaron, I believe, is a little frustrated with his play tonight. He's missed a couple of easy ones, and that one just kind of dribbles off his foot. He's played a lot better than that this season so far.
Yeah, he just hasn't quite been able to get something going down there at the post. Had his opportunities, has had plenty of chances. Just can't quite get the ball to stay in his hands. It's kind of been the problem tonight.
So Weskan now working against Northern Valley's 2-3 zone, set up here by Shim. Now to Aldridge. Trying to get the ball into Purvis, I'm guessing. He's 6'2" and some size there. As he goes back to Atkinson in the middle. They get it into Alex. Now they were trying to go find a wide open opportunity for Shim, but the ball goes over his head, and it'll be a turnover backcourt violation by the Coyotes. Into the corner to Skimper. Now inside to Cox, who finds Kai Cox. Pump fake, dribbles. Now he's on the ground, and he gets up. Look like a Harlem Globetrotter there. And Skimper playing the wing side with a bad pass turnover, trying to get it into Hendrickson. Here comes the Coyotes. Purvis working that high post area now to Aldridge. Aldridge with a little floater to the rim, no good. The rebounding man, Aaron Hendrickson's going to come up with this one, but he's going to be tied up there by David Young, number 22, the freshman, and the Coyotes will throw it in from underneath.
Weskan has got some nice-looking shooters and has gotten some good-looking opportunities. They can't seem to get the ball to fall quite in.
Yeah, it's like there's something on top of that basket right now that's prohibiting them from making something work. Inside to Lane Purvis. He's going to turn. This one's going to be no good. Rebound by Skimper. Cox is open in the corner, decides not to take the three. Brody Preston will take the three. This one going to be long. Nice rebound by Hendrickson. Keep it alive. Brody Preston will fire another three. This one is going to be off Skimper and out of bounds. So with just under a minute here to go, 46 seconds in this one. As Shim working on Preston now into the quarter to Alex, quickly to Purvis. Nice little dipsy-do by Shim, but it's not going to fall. And that's an offensive rebound there by Aldridge. All the way around is going to take a step-back jumper. No good. Aaron Hendrickson still battling for a rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. Love the fact that Aaron Hendrickson is still working.
Yeah, and I really just cannot believe that Weskan shots aren't falling near as much as they aren't. Just because, like I said, they look good coming out of the hand. They look like they're on track and just can't quite get it to connect, though.
A lot of times I've said, and I thought it was going in. Right there by Aldridge is going to score. This one does fall as he kind of does a little fadeaway jumper in the middle of the lane, puts that one in. A lot of times I've thought they've scored a few buckets and it's just kind of rimmed out of there. So it's 3-2-1. This one's going to end. We're going to